Here are tips that you can take if you realize that you would have a bad reference. Yeah, it's funny, but it works. The first thing is be proactive, because the truth is, if you tell the recruiters upfront of things that have happened, for example, something happened in your last employment, this is the reason why I left. It was toxic, it was this, it was that. If you can tell them ahead of time, that transparency builds trust, and it just helps them to say, okay, for this person to be open, we've heard their side of the story even before they get the bad reference or whatever. If you can provide alternative references, so sometimes you don't necessarily need that bad referee, you don't need that person to submit or to give a reference. You could use somebody else that you know really knows you, and the person will give a genuine, accurate reference. So, for example, if you know that your boss just doesn't like you for no just cause, there's nothing you do, and you're planning to leave, why use that kind of a boss to give a reference? They may just give a subjective reference. Thirdly, control the narrative. Update your link, let people give you endorsements, and testimonials, so that when people go to check your LinkedIn profile, they can see those good endorsements, they can see those good testimonial, and by the time they look at the reference, they can decide if that is being subjective, is that being punitive, or if that's being genuine. Fourthly, know your rights. In many countries, employees can actually you can claim, damages in the courts if an inaccurate or a subjective or bias or opinionated reference is given against you. You can't do that. So once you know your rights, you'll be able to know the right thing to do. And I'm not saying if you know that what you've done is wrong, you should go and claim in the court of law. But if you know that you haven't done anything wrong and the reference that has been provided is subjective, is inaccurate, is wrong, it's not factual, you have the right to pursue. You have the right to be able to claim that damage to your career if it happens. So when next you're wondering, what if I'll get a bad reference? Oh, I had this goofy behavior, I had this unprofessional conduct. Before that happens, stay ahead of your employers and make sure that you have said the truth, you've been transparent, you've been open, and that will keep you ahead. So until we meet in the next one, bye for now.